Yay!
Oh, hello, Doodle and Chat. Hello, Mandi.
Hello, Carrie.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
I'm so excited that this week is a Doodle and Chat with Friends week.
Yes, me too.
Yes, so excited. We get to talk to Julie Smith tonight.
I know, I'm excited for that.
I know, I've been looking forward to it all day. This is my first week back. There has not been a day this week that I haven't taken a nap after school.
Yes, I tell you what, when even just a couple week break and the change in your sleep schedule, and when you go back to school, like the teacher tired thing is so real.
Agreed. But I had a great day. I mean, I'm loving getting back with the students, and we're starting some new units, so that's always fun. But I'm just like, I came back and I was like full of energy, and now I'm like, I'm tired, so tired.
Yes. Well, we start our new semester tomorrow. So we actually came back and had like 8 days of class, and then our semester ended today, and then we started a new semester tomorrow. So it was weird. It's been kind of a weird week and a half, just kind of wrapping stuff up after break. And so I'm excited for a new semester.
Super excited. And then you and I have been working on getting ready for IdeaCon.
Yes, we have.
Which is in Schaumburg, Illinois. We've been prepping for that, getting ready to share more information about it. And Julie, our guest tonight, is going to be there as well. So you'll get to meet her in person, and I get to hug her again.
Yes.
So that's really exciting for us. And we're excited to share more information about the Doodle and Chat experience coming to IdeaCon. I think that's super exciting for us.
It is very exciting. I cannot wait. I am so excited for that.
So excited. I get to pick you up from the airport and see you in real life.
No. I know it's been a long time since we've seen each other, not through a computer screen.
I know. People would be surprised. Like, I think literally we haven't seen each other since Colorado? Yes.
I think so. That's been 8 years ago?
A long time ago. Yes.
8 years ago.
But yet we host a show together.
I know.
The internet.
The power of technology, yes.
So speaking of technology, and social media and connecting with others, we have an amazing woman here with us tonight, Julie Smith, right?
Yes, we do. I actually have a little bit of information with her that I can share. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So our guest that we have tonight, we've said, is Julie Smith, and she lives, this is really cool, I think. She lives halfway between Carrie and myself in St. Louis. She's currently a professor at Webster University in media literacy. Julie's book, Master the Media, her podcast, What the Media, and her public speaking, or media evangelizing, as she calls it, helps inform educators, students, and parents about media literacy, digital citizenship, and media misinformation, and also social networks, as we talked about just a minute ago. She loves the St. Louis Cardinals, but I can't fault her for that. I mean, I am in Missouri. She is in Missouri. She's on the St. Louis Cardinals side. I'm on the Royal side, and that's fine. She can have that.
I'm on the club side, so it's like
you are.
We still love her.
That's right. She can stay. Julie loves to bake, and she likes Formula One racing. She is fun to be around and has an infectious smile and will make you laugh. I am excited to doodle and chat and learn all about Julie Smith tonight.
All right. Can we bring Julie Smith up? Mm-hmm. Hello, darling.
Okay, that intro. Wow, I paid you very, very well for that. Yeah, the check is in the mail, Mandi.
Thank you.
And I can be a Cardinal fan and you can be a Royals fan because it's different leagues. I'm National League, you're American League.
It is absolutely. So I always laugh though. People are like, I don't know how you guys have two teams. I'm like, and people are just diehard fans. Depending on where you're at, people are diehard fans. So
where do you think the boundary is? Is it Columbia? Like east of Columbia is Cardinals and west of Columbia is Royals?
I think Columbia, you still get Cardinals fans. And because Springfield definitely still Cardinals fans. Like,
yeah. Well, they're an expansion team.
They are.
Another thing too. Sorry, Carrie, we're going off.
You're fine. I love it.
So KMOX in St. Louis is a 50,000 watt clear channel station, meaning that no other station in North America has a license to operate at AM 1120. And on clear summer nights, KMOX goes all over North America. And so that's why when they talk about Cardinal fans being all over the country, it's because of KMOX.
Huh.
That's cool. That is very cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
So I'm excited to be with you guys. Look, I even did some doodling.
Oh, that makes me so happy. And you showed us your Sharpies that you had.
Okay, and this is as good as it's going to get, ladies.
We love it. We love
That's
it. Look
perfect.
at that.
Yeah.
And you have shadowing and everything. It's impressive.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, we have already reached max talent right here. This is it.
That's impressive, I think.
That is impressive. It is such a happy smiley face. I love it.
Doesn't she?
And the mouth is wide open.
As it should be.
Not that I know anything about that or anything.
Well, we are just really super excited that you're here with us tonight. We are in a second going to turn our cameras on so that Mandi and I can doodle all about the chat that we're going to have tonight. We have with us, as always, the bowl that knows, that is filled with questions that are very specially written just for Julie, with a few random ones in there that even Mandi and I don't know what they are. So we'll pull from the bowl that knows. Julie will share with us her answer, and then we'll doodle and chat all about it. And if you're here with us tonight or joining us later, we welcome you to pick up a pen and draw along with us, and then share your doodle and chats out on Instagram or Twitter using hashtag Doodle and Chat. All right, are we ready to go?
Hey, I'm going to be at IdeaCon too, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's what we said in the intro. We're excited for that too, that we might even be able to doodle and chat in person, I was thinking.
And eat Chicago-style pizza.
Yes, yes. Yeah, because this is what Mandi and I are going to be doing at Doodle and Chat is just sitting at a big table and chatting with people and drawing all about them. We're so excited about it.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I'm just going to make some popcorn and sit there with you guys all day.
You're welcome to do that. Yeah.
We should have had a popcorn maker. Gosh darn.
I'll be your hype woman.
There you go. We'll take it.
We sure will.
All right, I'm gonna Julie Smith's my paper.
Oh boy.
I Julie Smith my paper, so oh no. Hey Carrie, you are super blurry. There we go. It's back. You're good.
It's gotta warm up.
It did.
I'm mad at my whole operating system right now. It's just not very visually appealing. My camera, the Wi-Fi needs to wake up and get going, but it's okay.
Carrie, you're a lefty. I didn't know that.
I am a lefty.
And I love that font. You should sell that font.
Somebody asked me about that. I should probably do that. I could make a
do that.
I can make a record too. It's actually really easy to make a font. I didn't realize. Like I've watched some videos on it, and yeah, I think it's pretty.
I think there's just an app. Yeah, you just have to.
Yeah, just write the letters in a box.
Yeah, you write lowercase and capitals and numbers, and then scan it in, and then everybody write like you, Carrie.
That's right. But then it wouldn't be special anymore. So.
No.
Well, but it would be a little bit of extra money. So I don't know which one I hate or like better.
Do you guys know of that website I think it's called Spoonflower, where you can make illustrations and then send them in, and then they make like fabric and wrapping paper and all kinds of stuff based on your design?
I have used Spoonflower.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, I want to buy some of your stuff. You should have Etsy stores with note cards with all your stuff on it. I mean, people would buy it.
We're working on that. We really are.
We've brainstormed some things. We're getting warmed up. It's been a year. We're getting things under our belt. So.
We're a two-woman show.
I want merch.
We will have merch at IdeaCon.
Okay, good.
So that will be
there
fun.
Will be some merch. So
it's on our list of things to do. To have a merchandise and things like that. We're getting there.
Okay. All right.
We are.
Thank you. All right. Are we ready for the bowl?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I'm a little nervous about this bowl.
No.
And it really does know.
It does. It gives us the perfect questions in the perfect order.
Okay. It's like the magic 8 ball.
A little bit. Ready, kid? Let's hear it.
What media literacy rule, phrase, or mindset can teachers layer over and carry with them into every lesson?
Oh, do I have to narrow it to just one?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, every classroom has messages in it, right? Whether it's from the teacher or from a slide presentation or from a video or from a podcast or from a textbook, every classroom has messages in it. So no matter what your classroom is, you can ask people, like the students, who's sending you this message? What's their motive or intent? How is the message designed to get your attention? What information is left out? And who benefits from this message? So it doesn't matter what age group or what subject, because every classroom is filled with messages, and most of those messages are media messages. And so we want to encourage that questioning of all the media that we consume. So we're not anti-media at all. We just really want people to start asking questions about it.
I love that.
I'm gonna want to make these poster size when you guys are done, and then like put them in my office wall.
We can.
Would that be so fun?
That would be so fun. I love that though. Like, and I think I don't think it's necessarily a unique message, but I think it's something to remember too about let's not be scared of media, but
No.
let's embrace it, but be smart about how we consume it.
Well, and like, okay, I got it. Full disclosure, I got an email from this school principal today who wants me to come and do a talk for parents on how they can track their kids online.
Ooh, yuck.
And I said, oh, I don't do that. I don't do that for 1,000 reasons. Number one reason, like whatever app a parent installs on their phone, the kid's going to have a work around it in about 2 minutes. Like there's no magic bullet, but parents and administrators are so freaked out about all this that they're reaching, grasping at straws to try to help them. And really the number one thing is lots of information and lots of conversation.
Yes, agreed. I was going to say, you have to talk to your kids. You have to watch them and you have to have conversations.
And you know what? Occasionally you got to say no.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me how many parents are scared to death of making their kids mad. And I'm like, God, that was my hobby.
So it's funny that you say that. So my husband is an assistant principal. He is retiring at the end of this year. But
what age range?
High school.
Okay, so
we actually teach in the same school, or he's in the same school, and so he will get parents who will contact him, and they'll be like, is there a way that you could just like call every morning and just tell them to get out of bed? And he's like, no. Like that's not my job. Like, well, but I just can't make them come to school. Like, if you could just like send somebody over to knock on the door. He's like, no. And so when you say that, I'm like, yes. I mean, and it's not just
about social media, clearly.
Yeah, or about cell phones or about anything like that. It is just parents are like, I need somebody else to do this for me because it's either hard. I don't want to or I don't know how.
I feel I have the luxury of not being employed by a school district, so I can be a little more flippant than a full-time employee when I'm doing my talks. And this one time a woman comes up and she says, I just can't get my daughter to stop texting during dinner. And I, without even thinking about it, I said, who's in charge at your house?
True story.
And I was like, oh, because I was worried that I may have, crossed some line. And I go, well, hell, what are they going to do? Like, they can't fire me. I'm done with my talk and I'm not employed here. So, but I think there's a real, I don't know, a hesitancy, I think, for some people to make their kids mad. And the best advice I ever got when I was pregnant was, if they're never mad at you, you're doing it wrong.
Agreed.
Nice.
Yeah. Mandi, what is that? Okay. What are you using with your?
Oh, I have my iPad.
How fun.
So Carrie's old school. Yeah, mine will be Mine will be digital when we're finished.
Good. So I can print it and put it in my office.
You can.
And then I'll send you a picture of mine, and you can print mine.
Okay.
Or I could deliver it to you at IdeaCon.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I can do that. I think.
Yeah, I'm driving up. So you're flying, Mandi?
Yes. I am. I mean, it's 4 hours to get to the St. Charles side of St. Louis.
Yeah.
And so, then through St. Louis. So that's quite the drive. And also I have to head on back home pretty quickly because I have kids to teach. So
Yeah.
We're both teaching the day after we get done with IdeaCon.
Ooh,
I'm going to be like, I'm going to make sure I give them independent work that day.
yes.
No, but it'll be fun. It's going to be so fun.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I am so excited.
I'm driving. My sister lives in Naperville, so she doesn't know it, but I think I'm going to spend a day with her before I come back to St. Louis.
That's smart. And that will be fun. It's always good to see sisters.
Yes.
All right. I think we're ready for another question.
Yep.
Okay.
How did I do on that first one? I was a little nervous.
You did amazing. I love it. I almost want to make sure I get maybe off arrow. I'll put it in the notes, but make sure I get all those things that you said, because I also feel like that's a nice add to any sketch note or conversation that you're having. So we're talking about something because you're talking about things that we're either going to see or hear that we need to imagine and connect with. And this is just a different way to connect with. And this could structure a sketch note really easy. And people could, it could facilitate really great conversations about the information they're taking in.
Yeah, it could be like a sketch note template almost,
Mm-hmm.
where they answer the questions depending on what message they're consuming.
Right. Or they talk about what they see or what they heard, the words and things like that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Our next question is, what is one of your favorite smells?
Well, that is a random one.
I love the random ones.
My mom's chili.
Oh.
And by God, so we lost her about almost 13 years ago. And I have her chili recipe, but by God, I think she rat-holed something out of it because I cannot get it to be as good as hers was. I think she was tweaking it. I don't think she followed the recipe to the letter. And I'm still furious about it because I cannot duplicate her chili.
So tell me just basically what's in her chili, because let me tell you, people get weird about their chili. And depending on where you're at, I mean, my kids have gone to school in different parts, even in just the state of Missouri, and people are really serious about their chili and what should be in it. So
I put beans in it.
Okay.
Yes.
Onions, green peppers, ground beef, then diced tomatoes for chili, a couple things of tomato paste, dark red kidney beans, hot spicy chili beans, some water. I don't remember right off the top of my head, but I cannot duplicate my mom's chili and I miss it.
So my grandma,
that sounds so weird. It's like,
no,
that's not the only thing about my mom that I miss. But when you said smell, that was just the first thing I thought of.
I love it.
Which is perfect. Yeah. And I get that whole story that you're telling with that because my grandma made roast beef. And I even watched her multiple times. I watched her make it. And she was like, you just do this. And I would try, when she was still alive, I would try to recreate it and it would never work. And I decided after her passing, it was the pan that she cooked it in.
Oh, I bet you're right.
I think it was the pan that she cooked.
And a little bit of grandma magic, let's be honest.
And grandma magic. That is a true story.
Okay, well, Mandi, where's the pan now? Who got the pan?
So I don't know where the pan disappeared to. I thought my mom had it, but I asked her about it and she's like, no, I didn't take it either. And so we don't know where the pan went.
It's a mystery.
So it is. The pan is gone. No more wonderful roast beef. And my kids will even be like, why can't you make roast beef like that? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I have to have grandchildren first.
That's right. I guess.
Yeah, I'm hoping that when I become a grandmother, my cooking just takes a whole different level.
I'll tell my kids that that's what they need to do. Listen, if you want better food, get me some grandkids, okay? Make that happen, all right? Make that happen. I have 2 married children. Come on.
Yeah, it's time. God,
Right.
Mandi, you look way too young to have kids that old.
I know, right? Yes.
We can be friends.
I'm impressed.
I am old enough to have all of my children out of high school. And so I'm old enough to have married children.
Okay.
I promise you.
There's chili. I see it.
Yeah. Put some chili in that bowl.
Oh, how fun.
That is fun.
Next
Should we
question.
do? Are you good, Mandi?
I'm good. We can go.
You got your beans in the bowl?
I do have my beans in the bowl. Listen, it's important to know if it's bean chili or not bean chili.
Listen, I do not admit that when I'm in the state of Texas. I do not talk about putting beans in my chili.
Okay, pro tip. Okay.
You don't. Oh,
I love beans in my chili.
I know, we do too. Other fun fact, and we grew up in northern Missouri, so you guys in St. Louis probably don't do this, but in Iowa and even Minnesota, if you have chili, you have cinnamon rolls with it. And when I grew up at school, when we had chili, you had cinnamon rolls. Every school I went to, every school I've taught in, when you have chili, you have cinnamon rolls.
Those aren't two things that I feel should go together.
Chili and cinnamon actually work really well together. And so my kids are all like at college, one at Missouri State. Well, actually, 2 of them graduated from Missouri State.
Where are the cinnamon rolls?
And they're like, why aren't we having cinnamon rolls with this? And they're like, what are you talking about? They're like, you eat a peanut butter sandwich with chili. And my daughter called me. She's like, who are these monsters?
Because St. Boniface Grade School, Edwardsville, Illinois, had chili on Mondays and slices of bread with peanut butter on them.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what they told her. They're like, no, it's a peanut butter sandwich. And my daughter's like, Mom, I can't live with these people. I was like,
They're monsters. You sent her to a hellscape.
What are we going to do?
Oh my gosh, so funny.
Sticking with the food theme, what does your perfect breakfast look like?
Oh my gosh, the bowl is going random.
Okay, it's the full English breakfast. It's the banger sausage, it's the bacon, it's the fried egg, it's the beans. We're back to beans. It's the sauteed mushrooms. And I don't really like the blood sausage, but a full English breakfast, man, that'll fill you for the whole day.
Didn't you just get back from England?
I did.
That does not look like a sausage, but that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, and so my friend in England fixed me something with my breakfast I'd never had before, which was fry bread. And it's not French toast at all. She just took a piece of bread and fried it in the residue of where she had fried the bacon.
Yep.
That sounds like some good bread.
I'm a fan.
I mean, listen, anything cooked in bacon grease, it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Bacon is just pig candy. It's pig candy.
That's the best thing I've heard ever. It's true. That's amazing. Pig candy.
I like all these food questions.
I know, isn't it fun? The bowl does know. We told you the bowl knows.
Bull knows.
So help me remember again. So sausage, egg,
and bacon, but British bacon is different. It looks more like ham. It looks more like our ham.
Yeah.
And then there's beans and sauteed mushrooms and an egg, and they fry the egg. And like sometimes a roasted tomato or some blood sausage. But the full English breakfast,
I did not layer well in this one. That's okay.
And when I do the full English here at the house, my boys will put beans on toast.
That sounds yummy.
And then attempt to speak in a really bad British accent.
Of course.
We like to do that too. Usually it's when we're playing board games. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever drawn this many beans in one drawing.
It's bean chat.
I feel like drawing a little fart bubble on one of the beans because you're eating both of these things. Something's gonna happen.
Somehow I have to figure out how to get beans into every answer.
Challenge accepted, Julie says.
I mean, we did have a whole episode where Carrie put everything in fart bubbles. So
I did, because we were talking, I forget what we were talking about, flames or something like that. And then food came up, and Mandi's family is allergic to like really unique things, I think.
literally
And now fart has to come out of the food if we're allergic to it. And so it was like farting pineapple, farting bread, farting. There was one more thing, but everything was farting. So yeah.
All right.
It's true. Yes.
Not my best English breakfast. Actually, my first English breakfast that I think I've ever drawn in my life.
Me too. I mean, it's yeah, mine's not the best, but I
should have gone top down like you did, but I went sideways. So
and I will definitely go back and add it's fried in pig candy though. So we did have to fry it in pig candy.
Pig candy. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So I need to put my bacon on there, but we can go ahead. Annabeth can go ahead. I'll add my bacon.
Okay.
Oh no, I've got the bacon. It was the swirly thing. That's right, because it looks more like
ham.
Yeah, they're bacon. Yeah, they're bacon.
Circular stuff. Yeah.
Okay. You once told a student, I teach digital natives. If I'm going to educate them, I need to meet them halfway. How do you think educators are doing at this, and how do you think they could do better?
I think K-12 people are rocking it for a lot of reasons. You all are actually certified educators. Those of us in higher ed might be subject experts, but we have never had a class on actually how to teach. And students will get to a university and be shocked at professors who still stand and lecture.
Oh, yeah.
Because K-12 teachers are on the ball and using lots of interesting engagement tools and meeting students where they are. And those of us in higher ed don't. Well, I do, but a lot of people don't. And so higher ed could do a much better job, but I think K-12 teachers rock. I mean, you all work all day long, 5 days in a row. And those of us in higher ed teach 3 or 4 classes and we think we're busy. Really, it's something.
Oh no, where did that go? Oh no, there we go.
Oh, I was at a higher ed conference this summer, and this one professor was so excited to talk about this new thing called Kahoot.
Oh, God bless him.
I wanted to go up and say, "Oh, you're so pretty."
Aren't you special?
See, I'm telling you, K-12 teachers rock. You know what you're doing.
I still get tickled sometimes, even with K-12, because not everybody goes and seeks out things. And so they will hear about something that we've known about for a while, and they'll come back so excited. And I never want to make them feel like, like, oh, I've used that for a long time.
I've known about this for years.
No, I'm always like, that is really cool. And somebody next to me will be like, you've been using that for 2 years. I'm like, shh. Let them do it.
No, you have to, like stroke them for the effort.
Yes.
Exactly. We're still growing.
We are. But it does still happen in K-12 too. So
I'll take your word for it.
But I do love that you have that observation of educators and that you see them working hard to meet their students where they're at and then continue. I think And I think that's smart. That's good for educators to hear that even if we're not doing our best yet at being really good and proficient at teaching our students to have good digital literacy skills, that other people are seeing us make a great effort to continue to strive and bring out the best in our kids and meet them halfway and then make changes to do better. And I think that's really fun to hear. I think that's really nice to hear.
And something too, you all have the luxury of getting to have real relationships with your students. We see them twice a week for 70 minutes, maybe once a week. So we don't feel like, I'm sure that even though we try in higher ed, I know that we don't have the connection with students the way that you all do.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't see them enough.
Yeah. And I would say that probably helps in those things that you touched on at the very beginning, having conversations with people. The relationships help with us.
It does. Yep.
You ready, kid? Is the bowl ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The bowl is always ready. I'm learning about the bowl.
What would Millie say is a great day with Julie?
You mean
Millie?
Aww.
Oh, look at her. She's ignoring us. She knows to ignore us.
You know, she's old. So I brought a blanket in so that she could be comfortable, and she just lays next to it. So
she doesn't lay on it. She lays next to it.
Here would be Millie's perfect day. She's in the car with me, and we are following the mailman and barking the whole time. She just sighed really loud. I don't know if you could hear that. She loves going for rides, but she just gets so excited. She barks constantly. Ooh. I love these questions. They're so personalized.
Thank you. We try. We work really hard.
Yeah.
To do that.
Annabeth, do you follow Millie on Instagram?
No.
Get on it.
I'll do it right now.
Okay. I think it's Miss_Millie_Red Healer.
Okay.
You got Millie on there? One time the mailman decided to take his lunch break right in front of our house.
Oh, no.
It was pretty funny. There's a lot of barking.
I have to say, Millie made sure you knew that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was a close the curtain kind of a day.
I think that's the cutest dog I might have drawn for a long time. That's a cute little Millie.
Oh.
Oh, look at your dog. I was trying to make the ears kind of flap behind.
Well, I guess I know a little bit about what Millie, so I guess that's my she's got more of a round, she's got a cute little round face.
Yeah, she's a cattle dog. She's got broad shoulders and she's got junk in the trunk.
I get junk in the trunk. I also get older dogs because we have an old decrepit dog that is blind.
Oh.
And she's something. She's just something.
They're part of the family.
Oh, they are. And I have to say that is maybe the worst dog I have ever drawn. So we may have to go back and revisit the dog. I think probably because he's so small and he's looking like a duck now. So it's just not working. It's okay. Oh my gosh. And it keeps just deleting itself. It's like, this is so bad. I don't want to be here. So it's fine. We're just going to put bark, bark. So we know this is a dog.
Following the mail truck.
That's right. Okay, that was fun. I really like that drawing.
Yeah, that's a good drawing. Oh, you did a good job with your car. I was trying to get the mail truck in there. My mail truck also looks like.
Yeah, this one was fun.
This one was good. I love that. Your car's great.
You guys need to get some merch out there. I'm telling you.
We're working on it. I promise.
Love it.
Thank you. I don't know. Millie might have to become something more than this. I haven't had a character, and we haven't had a character since our possums, Mandi. Now we've got a dog, Millie. Maybe Millie comes and visits Doodle and Chat more often.
That's right. Your Millie is great.
Millie should drop off the mail.
Millie,
The news.
Millie could drop the news.
Yeah.
Oh, your Millie kind of reminds me of the Target dog. The
A
Target.
little bit, not quite the long face, but yeah.
That's a good dog.
Thank you.
I tried to make mine too small, so we'll have to maybe exaggerate Millie's face later and revisit that one too. So
I do like the Millie and mail thing. We might have to
yeah,
get on that. I like that.
It's her dream.
it's a great dream.
She's a woman. Oh, she's a woman of simple taste.
The mailman.
My dog can't see the mailman to bark at it, so it's okay.
Sometimes we have to take a deep breath with our drawings and we move on.
That's right. Okay.
All right, we ready, kiddo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether it is talking about adopting sharks or exchanging gifts back and forth with your sister, you seem to have a knack for making wonderful, genuine friendships with the people you meet at conferences. Why is this?
Oh, that's so sweet. I remember adopting those sharks. I just really like people. I really do. I just really like people, and I love hearing their stories and what they're all about. And usually at conferences, there's people that have a lot of the same interests that I do, so it's just so easy, you know. And you're all wearing name tags. It's easy. So I think that plays a role in it. That a lot of the people that are there are looking for the same thing I am, and so we just kind of hook up.
I like that. I think that also, because I also, I think you're going to be at IdeaCon. We're going to be at IdeaCon. Maybe, hopefully, people that are going to be at IdeaCon might watch this just to get a picture or to see who you are. But I think that makes the conference too, is the people that are there. Yes, the sessions are good, the learning's good, but just walking up to somebody that you might not know and saying hello or saying, "Hey, I saw you were doing this," can make a conference for you.
And the meals and like in between the sessions is where the magic happens.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I like that better before. I should have just left it alone.
And you know what, too? Like, I know we pick on social media a lot, but because of Twitter and Instagram, et cetera, you already feel like you know, I don't want to say a lot about that person, but you can get that person's vibe, so that when you do meet them in person, you're already kind of steps ahead in the friendship level, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first time I met, like, one of my, what's the word I want to look for? Like, not a Twitter crush, but somebody that I really respected on Twitter. And I got to meet in person. And I know that I embarrassed myself because I was like, I love your stuff so much. It was like that Chris Farley and Paul McCartney on Saturday Night Live. Remember that time you posted about media literacy on Twitter? That was awesome.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just can't contain our excitement, and it doesn't bring out the best social skills, but the intent is really genuine, and we just love you so much.
I like a puppy. Hi. Hi.
I think my thing is, like, I'm just going to hug you. I'm not going to ask you if you want to hug. I don't care if you like hugs or not. And I know that like in this day and age, that's like really offensive, but like,
I'm coming in.
Morning. Like, I should walk around with a shirt. Serial hugger.
Hugger.
Beware.
Like a shirt that says, "Don't make eye contact with me.
I will hug you."
I will hug you."
That would be so good.
She needs that shirt.
I do. I'm gonna have to write that down. Do not make eye contact.
Perfect. I love it.
Hug.
I get that too, though. And because other people, the things that other people share really do impact educators a lot. And I don't think like when we go to share, like I know when I share, I just want to help people. I want to make their job easier for them because I like it when people share things that make my job easier for me. And so it does mean a lot to a lot of educators when people are so willing to share and
Oh, yeah.
give of themselves and their ideas. And so, yeah, I have done the exact same thing. I love your stuff, but also like that's kind of cool that we have a profession that's willing to do that.
Absolutely.
I love that part of it.
It's not competitive.
Yes,
It's
absolutely.
It's collaborative.
Which
Yeah,
is
oh,
so cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready for another question.
Through these.
We are.
Wowza. What cookie, cake, pie, bread, or cupcake best describes you and why?
Ooh.
This is the food episode.
I know.
Maybe like a bean pie.
Bean pie.
Take that, Julie. Challenge accepted. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. How about Boston cream pie made with vanilla bean pudding?
Oh, nice. Very good. Are you being serious though, or were you just pushing that together?
No, I was just pushing the vanilla bean thing.
There you go. All right.
Oh gosh, this is a great question, and I am stumped.
Because you love to bake, don't you?
I do love to bake, and like I could say that, like that round loaf that I do in my big Dutch oven because it's crusty, and sometimes I feel crusty, or it's the the cupcakes I make with the sprinkles because sometimes I feel all sprinkly and happy, or it could be Boston cream pie because I'm sweet on the outside, but really just a big mess on the inside. I don't know. That's a great question.
I like that answer though. That was a great answer.
Yeah, it looks put together on the outside, but once you get in the inside, it's just a big old mess in there. And yes, this will be an ad for BetterHelp.com.
Oh. Boston cream. Uh-oh, I butchered that. That's just gonna be a table. Does Boston cream have the big fluffy stuff on the top of it?
No, it's vanilla cake that has the custard in between it, and then it's got a chocolate ganache on top.
That's a boring Boston cream pie. It's like the slab.
Now I kind of want to make a Boston cream pie. No, I don't want to make one. I just want to eat one. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't know that I know what Boston cream, like I can't even picture Boston cream pie. I don't think I've ever eaten one.
Yeah, you've seen it.
So.
You've seen one, yeah.
And you said it has chocolate on it?
Yeah, it has chocolate on the top. Here.
That sounds like your kind of cake. Although you don't like the cream. Daddy and sister would like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a cake eclair.
Oh, it does. Is that what it is?
Okay. This is, so can you see it?
Oh,
okay.
that's a pretty cake. That's not even close
It
to what
is.
I drew.
No, me either, but that's okay. That looks delicious, though.
That does
Yeah,
look
mine never looked this good.
Ooh, that just keeps getting a little bit worse, doesn't it? What kind of cupcakes are your favorite, Julie?
Chocolate with white icing.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Me
My
too.
boys like yellow cake with chocolate icing, but they manage to choke down whatever I bake. They choke them down.
I imagine they suffer through it.
They do.
Are we ready for another question?
I was just trying to think of what
Or-
cupcake is my favorite. I think I'm a vanilla.
Oh, yeah, pure sugar. Bring it.
What about you, Mandi?
Oh, I am a chocolate with vanilla frosting. And then my second favorite is chocolate with chocolate frosting.
Mhm.
What about you,
And
kiddo?
then chocolate with any frosting.
Yeah.
What do you-
Red velvet with cream cheese icing. That's good too.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Okay, here's a question. Do you call it icing or frosting?
Frosting.
Isn't frosting for a cake and icing for something else? Or no?
I don't know.
Yes.
I always call like whatever I put on top of something the icing.
Icing. Oh.
But I guess I'm actually frosting it. Yeah, I don't know.
So I
To me-
think you
to me,
frost
it's-
cakes and you ice cookies. Unless you're like smearing the frosting on the cookies and then you're frosting the cookie. But if you're like decorating the cookie, I think it's
That's
icing.
icing. Okay.
That's just, you know what? That's just me. Like I could be wrong. I'm just throwing it out there. That's
Listen,
what I think.
it's your chat, your show. You make the rules.
So we just determined how this works. So the
Yes, we did.
culinary folks need to come into the comments and be like, we understand now. We get it.
Yeah.
Listen, we know this is an educational show, so let us educate you. Okay.
Yeah, let me just tell you, this is how it works.
What's your favorite?
Favorite what?
Cupcake.
Unlike them, if I'm gonna go for something, it's gonna be vanilla or chocolate. There is no in between.
So there's no mixing of there's no crossing the streams.
Unless it's like a different flavor besides vanilla or chocolate, then it's okay.
Huh. I do love a good
My
carrot
favorite
cake cupcake. With
is-
that,
Well, that counts as a vegetable serving.
you got it. That's true. I didn't think about that.
My favorite is lemon though.
Lemon cupcake.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good. That's true. I forgot
Or a
about
really
that.
good red velvet.
With cream cheese.
Yum yum.
I'm going to be honest. If it's a good cupcake and it's gluten-free, I will probably eat it. So
I agree with you. Like, is there? Yeah, if it's a good cupcake, you just eat it. You don't. You don't think about. Yeah,
I'm not judgy when it comes to cupcakes.
I would agree with you.
It's sugar.
It's dessert
Yeah.
in a little wrapper as a present.
So we have a little cupcake company here in St. Joe, and they do make gluten-free cupcakes, which just makes me completely happy. And at Christmas time, they had a chocolate cupcake with vanilla frosting and candy cane sprinkled on top. And it's a good thing my husband only brought one home because I would have eaten.
Chocolate and peppermint are a fantastic combo.
It was so good. It was so good. It was crazy good.
All right, here we go.
With a 500 plus streak and over 18,500 minutes of Duolingo, we thought we'd see just how good you're getting.
So we have some phrases that Annabeth is going to read to you, and we would like you to translate them for us.
Am I gonna read them in Spanish?
Yes.
Or in English?
Well, I guess we could ask Julie, would you rather us read the English phrase and you translate it to Spanish, or we could read the Spanish phrase and you translate it to English?
Are you going to believe regardless what I say?
Oh, they already know.
We have the answers. So
Okay. Read, Annabeth, do you want to read the Spanish or would you rather read the English? I'll leave it up to you.
I don't care.
Annabeth is fluent in Spanish, so she's good with that.
Oh, read the Spanish then, and then help me.
Oh.
And then
Do I just like
Do the first one and let Julie translate it.
okay? Tienes Diet Coke.
No, ahora no tengo Diet Coke, pero yo bebo Diet Coke cada mañana, todas las mañanas.
What did she say? What did she say? I don't want Diet Coke.
No, she doesn't have Diet Coke right now.
Oh,
But
she has it every day. Nice. That was good.
Diet Coke de McDonald's es el mejor.
There we go. Nice. Next one. Yes.
Okay. Fui al aeropuerto con un mono.
Sí, un hombre y un mono fueron al aeropuerto para llegarme a universidad para hablar en Pennsylvania. El mono tiene 30 años. And se llama un diaper.
So,
And,
Julie,
how do you say, Annabeth, how do you say pole?
no.
I don't know the word for pole, but mi cabello.
So Julie, and I didn't realize this was Pennsylvania when I saw the photo. I figured it was not in the United States. So Julie got in a taxi car with a monkey to the airport. Mandi.
And the woman,
did you know that?
I was speaking at I can't remember the name of the university. It was somewhere in Pennsylvania, and they had a volunteer pick up their speakers at the airport, and he texted me because they'd given him my number, and he said, I have a monkey. And I was like, okay. And for the first couple of minutes, it was fun because I'm like, there's a monkey climbing on me. But the last 30 minutes, it was weird. There was a lot of hair pulling, a lot of swinging on, like the little handle above that hangs from the roof of the car. A lot of swinging on that. Yeah, but the monkey was 30 years old.
I didn't know monkeys could live that long.
Listen, somebody did a deep dive on some old Instagram posts of mine, and I am impressed.
Thank you. I guess this little clip here could be a lesson in how long your social media lives.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have more.
Oh, God.
Okay. Millie, ¿quieres ir a trabajar con mamá?
Sí.
Millie likes to come to work with you, right?
Sí. Los estudiantes se encantan Millie mucho. Y cada estudiante quiere caminar con Millie por la universidad. Y estudiantes gritan, "Hi, Millie!" Lejos del perro. Does that make sense, Annabeth?
I think so.
Yeah.
You really like Millie a lot,
Yeah.
right? They say hi to her.
They walk.
Yeah. And the students always want to walk her. And then when she's on the quad, other people will holler, "Hi, Millie," because she's very popular.
So she doesn't have to move. People come to her.
Yes. She's a celebrity.
I know. Why would I move, Mom, when people come to me?
We got 2 more.
All right, let's go.
¿Qué tienes en la maleta?
Toda mi ropa. Estoy listo para viajar todos los días. Tengo mi pasaporte en mi maleta. Cada día.
Love it.
Yeah.
And that helps when the suitcase gets to you, right?
Sí. Mi maleta estuve perdida por 4 días cuando era en Inglaterra. How am I doing, Annabeth?
You're doing pretty good.
All right, thank you.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, my luggage was missing for 4 days when I was in England.
Shopping trip.
New underwear and lots of World Cup England soccer
Oh my gosh, yes.
And I was in a pub during an English World Cup soccer game, which was fantastic.
That does sound fantastic. That World Cup.
Yeah.
We were texting during that World Cup. That was so fun.
I was like a hooligan. It was so fun.
The last one?
Yeah.
La cocina no es segura.
Mi cocina? No es segura.
I got when I was researching Duolingo, I'm like, common Duolingo phrases in Google. There was a blog post about, and this also reminded me of another one of post you had, and it was a woman who wrote a blog post of the top 25 phrases that Duolingo thought I needed to know, and these were the last two of them, and they actually worked for you really well because it goes along with what is your brain fat, or what was the one that was the recent one that you posted?
You know, there was one that I didn't post. It was she found out her father was not her dad.
When will that come up in conversation?
I'm like, Duolingo, went dark. They went dark. But there's actually a Twitter account that keeps track of all the weird stuff that Duolingo says, and people submit some of this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like the bear likes to drink beer. I mean, just weird stuff. Just weird stuff. But
because they also they do a really good job on social media. Like on TikTok, they are a hoot.
They are. Oh, I like how you said a hoot.
I didn't mean it, but it was funny. Yes.
No, but whoever runs that social media account especially on TikTok, brilliant. And Dua Lipa needs to recognize how much Duo loves her. That would be phenomenal. Love it.
I think we have time for. I think we can squeeze in one more question. One more.
Read this one.
Oh, Millie's awake.
Hi, Millie.
Hi, Millie.
Millie wants in on this action. Hang on, let me let her out. Okay. Oh my goodness.
That's a first. Millie's running from the question.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay. You have taught at the college level for over 20 years. What would most people be surprised to know about teaching at the college level?
There's really not a lot of quote unquote teaching. There's a lot of meetings, a lot of committees, a lot of paperwork, and a lot of people there view the teaching just as something that they have to endure in order to do their research.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My Duolingo never liked me because I couldn't keep up my streak, so it'd yell at me.
Julie's got a serious streak.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed.
That gamification thing.
Mm-hmm. It's magic.
No, it's such
I cannot break that streak. I cannot break that streak. It's a powerful psychological pull, and that's why Snapchat included the streak in their platform.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't always have the streak, but they understand how powerful that is.
I think I've made it like a week at most.
On Snapchat or on
no,
Duolingo?
on Duolingo. My Snapchat's like 300 days.
Wow.
Yeah. We're committed.
You are committed.
Yeah. You know what? Here's my longest streak, and let's see. It's this game, Flow.
Oh, do you play Flow?
No, I don't. But I think
It's yeah, I'll show you. So you have to connect
oh yeah, I've played that before.
Yeah, and I don't know really if I should be embarrassed or proud, but I'm rocking a 659-day streak on this game.
Nice.
Wow.
I think it's a little strange now at this
You
point.
know, I suspect that most of us have that one app that is just the one that we really don't share with other people, but we really do love it. Like
Yours is Heyday.
like I will just admit it. Heyday, I love it. I don't know why.
What is that?
So it's there's really like you need no brain function for it. You're like cropping a field to make things in the little machines that are going to make food so that when the truck comes you can fill orders and then you milk your cows, and it's a mindless, but it sucks. I remember the first time I tried it, it sucked hours. I mean, weeks went along in my summer and I was like June is gone. But it's something about games and that how they like. I wanted that next machine. I wanted to be able to make cupcakes in that farm, so I was going to keep playing. You know. So now it's just become like if I'm just sitting watching TV, but I don't openly say I love playing Heyday because it's like one of those apps where you're just kind of like you just listen to people like yeah.
It's like Farmville was on Facebook 15 years.
Yes, it is like that. But I love it. I'm at like level 76 or something like that.
You know what? That's okay. Like a lot of, my dad used to come home from work and decompress reading the newspaper. We come home and we decompress watching TikTok air fryer videos or playing Heyday or doing Spanish. Like, so we're still using media to decompress. It's just different now.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Mandi, do you have an app?
Well, so I was getting ready to say the interesting thing about gamification, at least for me, if something happens and I break the streak, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
So I played Wordle and I never missed a day. Like came home every day. I played Wordle and something happened. And I had to miss a day and I don't even think I realized, and I logged in and like, I just deflated when I realized that the streak was gone, and I have not played it since. Like I was just so disappointed that the streak was broken that I just didn't even want it. So it's weird, the psychology behind that.
But I think it's very natural. So if I break one fingernail, they all come off.
Yep.
I'm the same way.
They have to be equal.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if your nail paint chips, I'm like, oh, then it's all got to go. Like and one's down, now they all have to be redone. Yeah.
Yep.
I feel ya.
So do I have a game? It was Wordle for a while. But I'll be honest with you. After that disappointment with Wordle, I kind of tried to avoid anything with streaks with it. And so I work with a health coach and I purposely don't click on the things to start a streak. I will do it a day late because it doesn't then count towards a streak because I'm disappointed if I break it.
So you are purposefully avoiding a streak so that you don't disappoint yourself.
So I don't disappoint myself.
Okay, there's a great game on the New York Times app that does not streak. And it's a word game. It's called Spelling Bee.
I've seen that.
Check it out.
Okay, I will.
Awesome. Well, Julie Smith, this was so much fun.
I can't believe it's been an hour. This has been so fun. I am so excited to see all of you.
We are very excited to see you too. So if our friends are here and they're wondering what we're talking about, you missed at the beginning. We're all talking about IdeaCon, which is a Illinois State conference that will be in Schaumburg, Illinois, February 13th, 14th, and 15th. All of us will be there. Mandi and I are bringing Doodle and Chat there. Julie will be speaking about media literacy. We will be hugging and talking and enjoying lots of connections that we get to meet of all the people at IdeaCon. But this was just so wonderful, Julie. Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for asking me. You all made me feel like $1 million. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's so fun.
And then friends, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to I just feel so flattered that you all had me on. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was our pleasure. And we really love just making sure that other people know about all the incredible educators out there. And you're one of them that we want to make sure people know about.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You. All right, ladies.
All right, Doodle and Chat friends, if you were here with us, share out your Doodle and Chat using hashtag Doodle and Chat so we can share with everybody all the fun that we have here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Mandi and I will see everybody back here next Wednesday for Doodle and Chat. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.